An allergy is an overreaction of the immune system to a substance that is typically harmless to most people. These substances, known as allergens, can include pollen, dust, certain foods, insect stings, animal dander, or medications. When a person with an allergy comes into contact with an allergen, their immune system mistakenly identifies it as a threat and releases chemicals like histamine, leading to symptoms such as sneezing, itching, swelling, or more severe reactions like anaphylaxis. Allergies can range from mild to life-threatening and are common across all age groups. Effective management often involves avoidance and appropriate medical treatment.
In a world on the move, allergies are migrating too, silent passengers in the global flow of people. Once rare in developing nations, allergic diseases now surge. Eczema affects up to 22.5% of 6 to 7-year-olds in urban Ecuador, while remaining under 1% in rural India. Among migrants moving from low allergy regions, like parts of Asia and Africa, to high-income countries such as the US, UK, and Australia, studies show their children develop allergies at rates 2 to 3 times higher than in their countries of origin. Within one generation, allergy prevalence mirrors that of the host country. In the US, 10.8% of adults and 7.6% of children have food allergies. In the UK, 1 in 20 has a confirmed food allergy. Eczema often strikes first in early childhood, hay fever and asthma follow by adolescence. Urbanization, ultra-processed diets, reduced microbial exposure, and genetics collide, driving a dramatic rise. This isn't a local crisis, it's a global epidemic.
Allergies, unseen, unpredictable, and often unstoppable. They strike without mercy, in a breath, a bite, a touch, a sting, a pill. From innocent triggers rise life-altering battles. What if the world around you turned hostile overnight? Step into the 5 silent wars your immune system might already be fighting. 1. Respiratory allergies, hay fever and asthma. It begins as a sneeze, a harmless tickle in the nose. But for millions, it spirals into a daily battle. The air we breathe, once invisible and benign, becomes a battlefield laced with invisible enemies: pollen, dust mites, mold spores, and pet dander. For those with hay fever, allergic rhinitis, spring is no season of joy, it is war. Eyes burn, throats itch, lungs rebel. The immune system, meant to protect, has gone rogue, treating harmless particles as mortal threats. But it doesn't stop at sneezing. When allergies descend deeper into the lungs, they awaken asthma, a storm inside the chest. Wheezing, coughing, tightness that feels like drowning in air. Asthma affects over 262 million people globally and kills more than 450,000 each year. Children and young adults suffer the most, but no one is immune. Every breath becomes a question: will it soothe, or will it attack? 2. Food allergies. Imagine a world where a bite of peanut butter is not delicious, but deadly. For over 250 million people globally, food is not comfort, it's a minefield. Just one wrong ingredient, one mislabeled snack, and their body erupts in chaos. Hives, swelling, vomiting, and in severe cases, anaphylaxis, where the throat tightens, blood pressure plummets, and time ticks toward tragedy. Common triggers? Peanuts, tree nuts, milk, eggs, soy, wheat, fish, shellfish. Children bear the brunt. Up to 8% of kids in Western countries have food allergies. Some grow out of it. Others carry adrenaline pens like lifelines. Across borders and cultures, as diets westernize and gut microbiomes shift, food allergies emerge where they were once unheard of. Migration accelerates the crisis. Children of immigrants to the West develop allergies at alarming rates. Food, once a symbol of heritage, now comes with a warning label.
3. Skin allergies, eczema, contact dermatitis, hives. The skin, our barrier, our shield, can turn traitor. For those with skin allergies, the surface becomes a canvas of agony. Eczema, atopic dermatitis, often starts in infancy, covering tiny bodies in red, cracked, itchy torment. Globally, about 20% of children and 7% of adults suffer from it. In contact dermatitis, the skin reacts violently to everyday substances, jewelry, perfumes, cleaning agents. A handshake, a bracelet, even sunlight can ignite a flare. Then come hives, sudden, itchy welts that rise and vanish like ghosts. The immune system misreads a threat, and the skin explodes in protest. For some, it lasts days. For others, months. This isn't just a rash. It's sleepless nights, social isolation, and unrelenting inflammation. The skin, visible and raw, tells a story many wish they could hide, but cannot escape. 4. Drug allergies. You take medicine to heal, but what if it betrays you? For some, a single pill can trigger a devastating allergic reaction. Antibiotics like penicillin, painkillers like aspirin or ibuprofen, even contrast dyes for scans can set off the immune system like a bomb. Drug allergies account for up to 20% of hospital-based allergic reactions, with symptoms ranging from rashes and fever to full-blown anaphylaxis. Often, they appear without warning, on the third dose, the fifth day, or suddenly after years of tolerance. Hospitals, meant to heal, can become danger zones. Medical teams scramble, epinephrine is injected, breaths are counted. In surgical rooms and emergency wards, lives hang in balance over a drug meant to save. What makes it worse? The lack of tests. The confusion. The fear of the unknown. Every prescription becomes a gamble. The cure becomes the curse, and patients must tread carefully with every dose.
5. Insect sting allergies. The buzz of a bee, the sting of a wasp. It's a warning that death could come in minutes. For those allergic to insect venom, a single sting unleashes a violent immune storm. The skin erupts, the throat swells, the heart races. Anaphylaxis can hit fast and hard, requiring immediate epinephrine, or it may be fatal. Worldwide, up to 3% of adults and 0.4 to 0.8% of children have systemic reactions to stings. Beekeepers know the risks. Hikers carry EpiPens like sacred tools. But it's not just bees. Wasps, hornets, fire ants, all carry the venomous signature that can awaken an immune system's most dangerous instinct. One sting is all it takes. And unlike food or dust, these allergens fly. They hide in summer breezes, in flowers, in picnic grounds. When nature stings, it stings with fury. And for some, it stings for life.
A child gasps for air after a peanut-laced cookie. A hiker collapses from a bee sting in the woods. A patient's body erupts in hives moments after a routine injection. These are not distant headlines, they are real, terrifying moments where seconds matter and hesitation can kill. Allergies, though invisible, strike with brutal speed. In an allergic emergency, stay calm, but act fast. If the person has known allergies, look for an epinephrine auto-injector, EpiPen. Use it immediately, thigh muscle, through clothing if needed. Call emergency services without delay. Lay the person down, elevate their legs unless breathing is impaired. Do not give food, drink, or medication unless advised by a professional. In less severe cases, rashes, sneezing, mild swelling, antihistamines may help, but always monitor closely. Allergies can escalate in minutes. Most importantly, never ignore the first signs. A scratchy throat, a sudden rash, dizziness. These are not whispers, they're warnings. Learn to listen. Prepare, don't panic. Allergies kill silently, but knowledge saves.
What if the world around you, your food, your home, your medicine, turned against you? What if danger didn't wear a face but floated in the air, lurked in your dinner, or hid in your pillow? These are not scenes from a thriller. They are the lived reality of millions who battle the 25 most common allergies on Earth. 1. What can kill a child with one bite? Peanut allergy, a deadly reaction to peanut proteins. Causes hives, vomiting, swelling, even anaphylaxis. It strikes without mercy. 2. What hides in trail mix and health bars? Tree nut allergy, almonds, walnuts, hazelnuts. One handful can close airways and shock the system. 3. What flows in every childhood bottle, yet betrays many? Milk allergy, casein and whey spark eczema, colic, vomiting. It's not lactose intolerance, it's war at the cellular level. 4. What breakfast staple can trigger a hospital run? Egg allergy, omelets cause rashes, breathing trouble, stomach cramps. Often outgrown, sometimes lifelong. 5. What ancient grain becomes a modern curse? Wheat allergy, not celiac disease. A true allergy that causes sneezing, swelling, and digestive chaos. 6. What common bean is hidden in sauces, snacks, and baby formula? Soy allergy, causes hives, nausea, and in rare cases, anaphylaxis. It's everywhere and nowhere at once. 7. What swims silently beneath the surface and strikes from a plate? Fish allergy, cod, tuna, salmon. One bite can unleash nausea, wheezing, and fatal reactions. 8. What clings to crustaceans and lingers in kitchens? Shellfish allergy, shrimp, crab, lobster. Reactions can be violent and lifelong. 9. What ancient seed causes modern fear? Sesame allergy, invisible in oils, breads, and sauces. One trace, and lips swell, airways close. 10. What dances in spring air, unseen but cruel? Pollen allergy, hay fever, grass, trees, weeds. Itchy eyes, endless sneezing, fatigue. The world blooms, the allergic suffer.
11. Dust mite allergy. Microscopic dust mites live deep within mattresses, pillows, and upholstery. Though invisible, their fecal proteins are potent triggers for asthma, skin rashes, and chronic nasal congestion. They thrive in silence, disrupting sleep and breathing alike. 12. Pet dander allergy. Cats and dogs shed more than fur. Tiny flakes of skin and dried saliva linger in the air, settling on furniture and clothing. For sensitive individuals, this unseen residue causes sneezing, wheezing, and even serious respiratory issues. The comfort of pets comes with hidden consequences. 13. Mold allergy. In damp corners and poorly ventilated spaces, mold quietly takes hold. Its airborne spores, though microscopic, can spark asthma flare-ups, fatigue, and persistent respiratory symptoms. Common in basements, bathrooms, and under sinks, mold transforms familiar places into health hazards. 14. Latex allergy. Latex is found in gloves, balloons, and medical supplies, products designed to protect. But for some, contact with latex triggers itching, rashes, and severe allergic reactions, including life-threatening anaphylaxis. What's meant to heal can quickly become harmful. 15. Insect sting allergy. Bees, wasps, and hornets pose more than a painful nuisance. For those with insect sting allergies, even a single sting can provoke a swift and dangerous immune response. Symptoms can escalate from localized swelling to full-body anaphylaxis in moments.
16. Penicillin allergy. Used to fight infection, penicillin can betray the body with alarming speed. Reactions range from mild rashes to full-body anaphylaxis, even organ failure. What should heal becomes a hidden danger. 17. Sulfur drug allergy. These common antibiotics can unleash severe reactions, fever, blistering skin, and deep fatigue. A single dose may result in days of physical suffering. 18. Aspirin/NSAID allergy. Often taken for pain or inflammation, these medications can unexpectedly trigger asthma attacks, nasal congestion, swelling, and other respiratory complications. 19. Fragrance allergy. Perfumes, scented lotions, and air fresheners may smell inviting, but for some, they cause burning skin, headaches, and difficulty breathing. The reaction is often as invisible as the source. 20. Nickel allergy. This shiny metal, found in jewelry, zippers, and coins, can cause red, itchy, blistering skin. A stylish accessory becomes an irritant that lingers for days. 21. Chromate allergy. Present in cement, paints, and industrial materials. Chromates are known to cause severe skin inflammation. For workers in construction and manufacturing, exposure can mean painful, chronic dermatitis. 22. Formaldehyde allergy. This common preservative is found in furniture, fabrics, and building materials. It can trigger eczema, asthma, and long-term respiratory irritation, especially in poorly ventilated environments. 23. Hair dye allergy, PPD. Paraphenylenidiamine, PPD, found in many hair dyes, can lead to severe reactions including facial swelling, blisters, and scarring dermatitis. The pursuit of beauty sometimes comes at a harsh cost. 24. Cockroach allergy. In urban environments, cockroach droppings are a major source of allergens. They can trigger chronic asthma, coughing, and congestion, especially in children. 25. Mold and mite in compost allergy. Organic dust from compost piles carries mold spores and mite fragments. Inhalation can lead to symptoms like fever, chills, and breathlessness, commonly known as farmer's lung. So, what's the defense? Avoid triggers. Stay vigilant. Carry an EpiPen if prescribed. Read every label, question every scent, and listen to your body. These 25 threats don't announce themselves, but they act quickly, strike without warning, and leave lasting impact. Awareness is preparedness is power.